Hello, I'm glad you're here. In the next few minutes, you'll hear a friendly, practical summary of Napoleon Hill's classic, Think and Grow Rich. This isn't a lecture or a promise of instant wealth. It's a tidy walkthrough of the mindset and habits Hill found in successful people, the ideas you can actually use today. I'll keep things simple and story-like, with clear steps you can try right away. If you'd like, grab a notebook. One short note could change the way you approach your goals. Okay, let's dive in. 1. Start with a burning desire. Everything begins with desire, but not a wishy-washy wish, a definite burning goal. Hill says decide exactly what you want, write it down, figure out what you'll give in return, and set a deadline. Imagine your goal as a seed. Desire is the heat and moisture that wakes the seed up. Without that energy, the seed stays asleep. Example: don't say, "I want more money." Say, "I will earn X dollar by this date by doing Y." Concrete, specific, committed. That clarity turns vague longing into a plan your brain can work with. 2. Faith and auto-suggestion. Train your mind. Hill argues faith is the bridge between desire and reality. Not faith as blind belief, but as confidence repeatedly fed through auto-suggestion, short, purposeful statements you repeat to yourself. Think of auto-suggestion like tuning a radio. If you keep playing the same station, the ideas you want, the noise fades and the signal becomes clearer. Try this. Write a short paragraph of your goal and read it aloud twice a day with feeling. Over time, your subconscious starts nudging you toward opportunities and decisions that match that message. 3. Specialized knowledge. Learn strategically. Knowledge alone isn't power. Applied knowledge is. Hill distinguishes general knowledge, interesting but not decisive, from specialized knowledge that directly helps your plan. Become a lifelong learner in the areas that matter to your goal. Then turn that learning into action. Metaphor. Think of knowledge as tools in a toolbox. It's not about owning every tool, it's about having the right ones for the job and knowing how to use them.
4. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. Imagination turns ideas into plans. Hill separates two kinds: synthetic imagination, combining known ideas creatively, and creative imagination, inspiration that looks like a new idea. Use both. Sketch out plans, brainstorm variations, and let surprising combinations surface. The mind is a workshop. Imagination is the carpenter's hand. Example: if you want to start a side business, don't only copy others. Blend two markets, or imagine a new product twist. That's synthetic imagination at work. 5. Organized planning, from wish to work. Desire, faith, knowledge, and imagination need organized planning. Make a practical step-by-step plan. Assemble a team if needed, and start immediately, even imperfectly. Hill emphasizes that persistence refines a plan. If plan A fails, move to plan B. Keep adjusting until you get traction. Tip: write your plan down. A plan on paper is a contract with yourself. 6. Decision. End indecision now. Procrastination is the enemy. Successful people make decisions promptly and stick to them. Hill noticed that indecisive people often fail because they're waiting for a perfect moment that never arrives. Decide, then act. Think of decision like flipping a switch. It powers action. Flip it. 7. Persistence, the habit that wins. Persistence is willpower in everyday life. Hill says it's the difference between temporary failure and eventual success. If desire is the flame, persistence is the fuel that keeps it burning through wind and rain. Concrete habit. Set small daily tasks that move you toward your goal and do them even when motivation dips. Over weeks and months, these tiny acts compound into momentum. 8. The Mastermind, Your Success Network. Hill introduces the mastermind, a small group of people who push each other forward. This is not just socializing, it's combining brains and resources toward a shared purpose. When people meet frequently with honesty and a common aim, new ideas and opportunities emerge. Example: an entrepreneur's mastermind might include a marketer, an engineer, and an accountant, each contributing a skill that completes the team. 9. The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. This one sounds odd at first. Hill talks about converting sexual energy into creative and productive energy. He observed that many high-achieving people channeled strong emotional drives into creative work. The takeaway: intense emotions can be redirected into sustained drive and creative output. 10. The Subconscious Mind, the Bridge to Results. Hill treats the subconscious as a fertile field that receives seeds of thought. The combination of desire, faith, autosuggestion, and repeated action programs the subconscious. Once programmed, it influences habits, decisions, and perceptions, often below conscious awareness. How to use it? Feed the subconscious positive, clear, repeated messages. Avoid negative talk and doubt. The more consistent the message, the stronger the subconscious response.
11. The brain and the sixth sense. Hill describes the brain both as a broadcasting and receiving station for thought, and hints at a sixth sense, intuition, sudden insights, that inner voice that appears after long focus on a problem. The practical lesson: practice focused thinking, and then be open to flashes of insight. When they come, take them seriously. 12. Fear and the 6 basic fears to avoid. Fear kills more dreams than failure itself. Hill identifies common fears: poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, death, that sabotage action. Recognize your fears, name them, and counter them with reason, planning, and persistent action. Fear shrinks in the light of repeated small successes. Quick example that ties it together. Imagine Maria wants to open a bakery. She writes a specific goal: open a 12-seat shop by March 1 with X dollar in startup funds. She studies baking and small business management, specialized knowledge, sketches unique flavors, imagination, builds a simple business plan, organized planning, repeats a confident declaration morning and night, auto-suggestion, joins a local entrepreneur group, mastermind, and keeps baking even after a few slow weeks, persistence. Over time, customers show up, not because of luck, but because all her mental and practical systems were aligned. Practical quick start checklist. 1. Write a clear goal with a deadline. 2. Create a short paragraph you'll repeat daily, auto-suggestion. 3. Pick one area to learn this month, specialized knowledge. 4. Draft a 30-day action plan and start today. 5. Find 1 or 2 people to be your mastermind partners. 6. Do not let indecision stop you. Make daily decisions and act. Wrap up. The core message: Think and Grow Rich is less about money and more about mastering thought. It says, define what you want, program your mind for it, learn what you need, plan and persist, and connect with helpful people. Success isn't a mystery, it's a process you can practice. Start with one small habit today. Write down a clear goal and take one tiny step, and notice how momentum begins to build. Over time, those steps become the life you intended. Thanks for listening. Now go plant your seed and water it every day.